Now it begins.
If Duggan wants me to pose nude, he's gonna have to pay me double.
Hello kids and kittens, you can call me Duggan. I have a video here that's going to be about 7 minutes in length, so if you want to grab yourself a drink, be my guest. I am using today Perron to help lubricate my throat, even though I sound almost perfectly normal. Although the nose, the nasal cavity, it sounds really, really gruff. However, that's not what I want to talk to you kids and kittens about today. I'm going to pull a dick move and obviously say if you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like this video, tell me what you don't like about it. It's all part and parcel with that lovely bit of material as I've had reminded to me by the YouTube partner system. Fuck me, seriously. I remember doing this just for fun, and I'm almost at the point where I just want to just talk to you kids and kittens and just say, hey, it's Duggan here, I've just had a sod of a day, or hey, I'm off for an entire week, or meh. Let's get drunk! You know, it makes no sense from my perspective here, and yes, I can appreciate the irony of holding a green bottle in front of a green screen. However, swig. I recently saw a new bit of technology put forward by the Call of Duty community. I do use it in the very loosest sense. We've seen a new tech demo as put out by Activision, detailing a new graphic engine that they're working on. And when you look at the content behind it and the quality and the scaling, it's going to easily rival the new Frostbite 3 engine, or it's probably Frostbite 3.5 they're currently working on for Battlefield 4. I wouldn't be surprised if they updated it to be Frostbite 4, you know, joke in hand, or whatever you want to call it, because I think it was Frostbite 2 for Battlefield 3, Frostbite for Battlefield Bad Company 2, and also the whole point was you could destroy terrain. And yet, you'd still give it one singular post that stood perfectly upright. But my own 2 cents on what we've seen as the model structuring we see from Activision is that the quality we're seeing is, yes, it looks very nice and very fancy. However, I have 2 issues with it, and this is obviously where I'm going to call shenanigans on it. I've seen a better build quality from people rendering this shit back in 2003. So that's almost a whole 10 years ago I've seen a better build quality. Granted, obviously it was from a couple of nerds trying to make the perfect woman, but the principle is obviously they put attention to detail and actually made it happen. And the difference to that and what we're seeing today is obviously the pieces we're seeing were still images, what we're seeing is live motion. But the one limitation, or the other limitation, the second part of this, what I'm going to call shenanigans, is that the kind of quality to get that to render is going to mean that this is going to be a pre-rendered sequence. There's no way we're going to get this level of quality of content and appearance as part of the actual game itself. Well, not this year. Not next year. You know, the kind of technology you need to do this rendered as part of the game is going to easily put us past the full 8 gigs that I got running in my computer at the moment. It's going to put us well past into the 8 gigs that's going to go into the PlayStation 4 and whatever's going to come out for the Xbox 720. Ooh, pardon me. It's more than likely going to be the kind of graphical engine we're going to see in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Or Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty 10. I'm still going to keep on calling it as COD 10 until we actually know what we're actually working with. But, you know, I won't deny that what they've put together looks very pretty. And there's been a lot of people talking about this, saying, this is going to be the new graphical engine behind Call of Duty, blah, 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 blah. And you've also had other people that have said, as part of the tech people, saying that they actually had to roll the quality of it back because the quality looked too good. And at which point I'm now left thinking, does quality of these cutscenes make that much of a difference to the player? Now, I won't deny I have been one of the people that have been calling for Call of Duty Activision to work on a new graphical engine. Let's not forget that they've not done a great deal of overhaul of the system aside from little tweaks to the actual texture files since Call of Duty 4, and at which point that was based on the Quake 3 engine. So it's going back to something that's running on DirectX 9, okay? Thus, obviously, when Black Ops 2 came out, people were saying obviously you're going to have to upgrade to DirectX 10. Well, my graphics card's running on DirectX 11 technically, so I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. But I do obviously beg a question, you know, is graphical complexity part of what makes a game, or is it good storytelling? Or is it just good dynamics altogether? You know, for good storytelling, I'm going to direct you always to the Half-Life franchise. There's no doubt in my mind that there's no better story out there than the Half-Life franchise for immersing you into the story and bringing you along. Oh, camera goes out of focus. Bringing you along into the story without the need, without pandering to pointless cutscenes. Okay, you know, with regards to simplicity of game, I'm going to refer back to Jedi Knight. Those are some really simplistic games. It was involving, engaging, but the important part behind it was obviously the lightsaber. If I go further past that, you know, obviously, you know, Minecraft, and obviously Minecraft rip-offs have been, you know, Fortress Craft. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Keemstar Nation. Minecraft is so simplistic with regards to the graphical sense. It's almost to a point where you can say we are not being attracted by what you can visually see, but just how immersive the game is. So, thus I put forward to you, kids and kittens, obviously, just how immersive do you want your games to be? You know, obviously, if you're going to get to the point where you need the hyper-realistic appearance of a character model file to help sell a story as part of a next cutscene, but I'm going to say, shouldn't we just be moving back to full motion video like it was back obviously with Jedi Knight and obviously the Command & Conquer series? That being said, if you kids and kids have a bit of a brain matter, have you a bit of that grey matter or enough of a brain cells to actually realise just what you actually want, then let us know. Well, I say let us know. Tell the world what you want in a video game. There's no point in trying to shy away and not tell us what's actually happening about it. As I say us. You know, God forbid, you know, I'm not a game developer. I'm not a game developer. Don't get me wrong with that bit. Do not mistake me for a game developer. But there's no point in us buying shit games that we don't actually want when the developers aren't listening to what we want. I'm going to look back at you again, Activision, Call of Duty. You know, we've had numerous DLCs from yourselves. You know, usually 5 maps are being released, and for about like $12. Now again, custom skins for like about 180 Microsoft points. I call bullshit. Anyway, I'm Dougan. I've rambled on for long enough. Ciao for now.